This is a full-blown roadmap for 2026 to get into hacking. And if you're looking for a clean, motivational, instant success story with cinematic music and learn hacking in 30 days, you should probably end this video right now, because hacking in real life is messy, loud, frustrating, confusing, and sometimes makes you stare at a terminal for endless hours until something finally clicks, wondering where your life went wrong. And that's exactly why beginners fail. Most people jump straight into tools like Nmap, Metasploit, Burp Suite, SQL Map, Wireshark, thinking these are magic buttons that scream access granted, but they don't even know what a packet is, how a TCP handshake works, why ports exist, or how data actually moves across a network, and then they blame the tool when nothing works. That's why the real first step is networking. IP addresses, DNS, HTTP, HTTPS, routing, firewalls. Because every attack you'll ever perform is just abusing how networking was designed, not hacking some mystical system. To learn networking, the smartest approach is combining free fundamentals with hands-on labs. Platforms like Cisco Networking Academy and Professor Messer offer free structured courses that explain how networks really work: IP addressing, subnetting, routing, switching, and protocols. Then comes Linux and no, not Kali wallpapers, terminal flexing, or distro hopping. Like you're shopping for hacking tools, but understanding permissions, commands, processes, memory, services, logs, users, bash scripting. Not necessarily one, because every hacking tool you run is just a script talking to the operating system. The best way to learn Linux is by using platforms that force you to think and type, not just watch. Over the Wire is one of the strongest starting points, where simple war games like Bandit teach you Linux commands, file permissions, networking basics, and problem solving through hands-on challenges. Alongside that, Linux Journey gives you a clean, structured path to understand how Linux actually works. From the file system and users to processes, permissions, and package management. Together, these platforms build real confidence, because you learn Linux the way it's meant to be learned, by using it, breaking it, and understanding it one command at a time. Once this foundation clicks, tools finally stop feeling random. Nmap isn't scanning, it's carefully sending packets to fingerprint services. Metasploit isn't hacking for you, it's automating exploit chains you still need to understand. Burp Suite isn't magic, it's literally sitting in the middle, intercepting, modifying, replaying HTTP requests. SQL Map isn't intelligent, it's abusing bad input validation faster than a human. And Wireshark isn't spying, it's just showing traffic that was always there but you never learned to read. Then encryption hits you like a brick wall. Hashing, symmetric keys, asymmetric keys, certificates, TLS. And this is where most people quit, because math looks scary, but encryption decides why passwords leak but hashes crack, why man-in-the-middle works one day and completely dies the next, and why some attacks look easy on YouTube but fail instantly in real environments. After that comes real-world attacks, not Hollywood hacks, but boring, painful reality. Phishing that actually works, misconfigurations companies ignore for years, exposed S3 buckets, weak Active Directory setups, reused credentials, unpatched services, cloud mistakes, continuous integration, or continuous deployment. The same simple failures repeated at massive scale. Then web applications, where the money lives and where most breaches happen. Broken authentication, access control failures, business logic abuse, XSS, SQL injection, SSRF. All because developers trust users way more than they should. Web application hacking is best learned where the attacks are realistic and structured, and Portswigger Web Security Academy is one of the best platforms for that. It teaches everything from SQL injection and XSS to authentication flaws, access control issues, and modern web attacks through hands-on labs built by the creators of Burp Suite. Each lab explains the vulnerability, lets you exploit it safely, and shows how it's fixed, helping you understand both the attacker and defender mindset. It's free, constantly updated, and one of the fastest ways to build real-world web hacking skills. And finally, reverse engineering, where you stop copy-pasting commands and start understanding binaries, memory, APIs, malware behavior, because real attackers don't follow tutorials, they follow logic. For reverse engineering, the key is learning how software behaves under the hood. And platforms like crackmess.one and pwn.college are excellent places to start. Crackmess challenge you to analyze binaries, understand logic flows, and bypass protections. pwn.college teaches low-level concepts like assembly, memory, and program exploitation through structured labs. These platforms help you develop the mindset needed to break binaries responsibly and understand how malware and protected software actually work. But here's the truth nobody tells you. Hacking is built over time, not rushed in a single phase. It's learned day by day, one concept, one broken lab, one mistake, one regret at a time. You learn networking today, break your lab tomorrow, question your life choices at night, wake up and do it again because hacking is built on patience and daily frustration, not motivation. Learn one thing a day. Hack every single day. Even if it's small, write things down. Commands, payloads, failures, ideas. Because real hackers document everything and beginners forget everything. Tools like Obsidian, Cherry Tree, and others give you the power to organize your thoughts, exploits, and findings in a structured, retrievable way. With Obsidian, you can create interconnected notes using Markdown, linking vulnerabilities, scripts, or commands so that your research forms a living knowledge graph. Cherry Tree allows for hierarchical note-taking, perfect for storing step-by-step procedures, screenshots, and code snippets in a single place. Learn programming, but don't panic and try to learn every language. Start with Python to automate and glue tools together. JavaScript because web apps run on it, and XSS lives there. Bash because Linux literally speaks it, and C or assembly when you want to understand exploits and reverse engineering at a deeper level, not to become a developer, but to understand how things break. Every day, pick one hacking tool, read its documentation like it's a cheat code to reality, run it, break it, misuse it, understand what packets it sends, what requests it modifies, and why it failed. Because hacking tools don't work by themselves, you make them work. Learn how defenders think too. Logs, alerts, detection. Because knowing how attacks get caught makes you a smarter attacker. Do all of this only where you have permission. Labs, vulnerable machines, bug bounty programs. Because hacking isn't rebellion, it's responsibility, and one stupid mistake can end a career before it starts. That's why ethical hackers begin in controlled environments designed for learning, not destruction. Platforms like Try Hack Me and Hack the Box act as digital training grounds where beginners learn networking, Linux, web attacks, Active Directory, and real-world exploitation through guided labs and hands-on machines. You break things safely, understand why they break, and rebuild your mindset one challenge at a time. Once the fundamentals are solid, bug bounty platforms turn practice into professionalism. HackerOne, Bug Crowd, Integrity, and yes, We Hack provide legal access to real company assets with clearly defined scopes and rules. Here, hacking becomes methodical, reconnaissance, finding weak logic, chaining vulnerabilities, and writing clear reports that engineers can actually fix. Certifications? Pick one. CEH, PNPT, OSCP, EJPT, GPEN, and there is so many others. Chose whatever fits your path. But make sure it forces you to touch networks, systems, web apps, cloud, encryption, malware, and real-world attack thinking, not just memorize answers. At the end of the day, hacking is simple but brutal. Learn daily, hack daily, fail daily, regret daily. And one day, those regrets quietly turn into skills that make impossible things suddenly possible. If this video hit you even a little bit, if it saved you from wasting months jumping between random tools, then do one thing for me: subscribe. Not for numbers, but so you stay on the right path. Like and share the video so it reaches the people who actually need this, and drop a comment telling me where you are in your hacking journey. Beginner, stuck, or already breaking things. This channel is for the ones who are serious, not the ones looking for shortcuts, and I'll see you in the next one.